Hello everyone, welcome to Star English, and I'm your new host, Dorothy Nam. 안녕하세요, 도르시 남입니다. And I'm so happy to see you here in Star English. Take a look around in the studio. Everything seems sparkling new. And of course, it's the new Star English. We're going to have exciting guests and exciting interviews. So I can't wait to get started. And I hope you will agree with me. And I hope that you will continue to watch Star English continuously. 약속해요. I hope that you can keep the promise. Well, let's get started. Well, what's happening now? Today, we're going to meet a great person and interview a wonderful, wonderful star guest. And of course, you've probably seen her on Britain's Got Talent and the first Asian to make it to semifinals and to stand in front of judges like Simon Cowell. That's right, she was that brave, and it's the electric violinist Son Soo-young. We'll meet Susan soon enough. But what to be careful of when you're listening, there's a difference between British English and SAE, Standard American English. So, of course, there's all kinds of different pronunciation in English, of course, but notice the difference. And Susan studied in England, so she's got the British English going. And, of course, the difference of that, so you check it out. Well, if you're ready, let's go ahead and meet the violinist, Son Soo-young. I'm so glad you came today. You know, why don't you go ahead and say hello to our viewers out there?
Hello, I'm Susan from Britain's Got Talent, and I'm so excited to be here on Star English program on the first episode. Thank you for inviting me, and I hope for the huge success for this program.
Well, thank you. And I'm sure our viewers are very excited to see you here.
Thanks.
You know, I know that you studied in England.
Yep.
And you lived there quite a while. So purposely we have tea for you
Yay,
instead of
hooray.
coffee.
Thank you.
So this is a very interesting type of tea. So it comes from the
smells
bottom.
very nice.
Yeah. This will help us calm our souls.
Oh, thank you.
So have a cup of tea. That's right. Actually, in England, we don't say a cup of tea. We would say a spot of tea, right? Is that right?
That is correct.
A spot of tea, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, we got so many questions for you. And of course, our viewers are probably dying to know all these answers. And they've got questions themselves. And they're probably wondering, oh, I want to ask this question, things like this.
Okay.
So first of all, thank you for coming on the show. I know your schedule is
all yours.
very busy. And welcome back to Korea.
Thank you.
So tell me, your debut single is up on the charts right now, and it's the I Wish single album, and it's getting really high up there on the charts. So how do you feel about this? Were you expecting this?
No way. I'm just totally thrilled by the fact people like my music. I'm very grateful. And my music is called I Wish, but it's a crossover genre, so I didn't expect people to like it, but I'm just so grateful. Yeah. Very thrilled. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, curious to know, because the title of the single is I Wish. So what were you wishing for? Curious.
I always wished to be back at home to debut my single, and that was the reason I called it I Wish, and I made it. So yeah, that's just great.
Okay, so we can actually finish that line. I wish for, things like this, ... right? Oh, I wish for this. I wish for that. You can add
I wish
things.
for my single to be hit number one, and it did. It wished for it. I wished for it, and it did hit number one. So
there you go.
Thank God for that.
That's right. That's right. When you want something, you've got to wish for it, and you got to hope for it.
Yeah.
And the more you say it, it's better.
Thanks.
Well, besides your violin itself, what do you think? I mean, right now, you are so popular, especially in England, here too in Korea. So what do you think are your points of being popular besides the violin?
I'm not really sure. I never thought about that. But I guess when I perform on stage, people see my charisma and passion. Maybe that's why. Well, I hope you think that.
And I certainly, saw it when you were performing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And that's kind of a hard question that I asked you because we're Asians and being Asian, we're very humble, so it's hard to answer questions about yourself, good points and positive points. Anyhow, when you're on the stage and you've got this passion going, everyone, wants to wonder what you're thinking when you're on the stage and things like this. But as a performer, if you were to put 3 words to describe yourself, what would be the 3 words to describe yourself as a performer?
Let me think. Probably charisma, passion, and energy. I want people to see my charisma and feel my passion and energy when I'm performing. So, yeah. Those 3 words are quite important to me.
That's right. And I've seen you on stage, numerous times on, all over the internet and things like this. I'd also add in there, very sexy.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
electric violin is sexy itself. You're sexy. The music is sexy.
Thanks,
It's very, it just, brings about all kinds of color and the vibrance to your performance.
Oh, cheers. That's really nice.
Just curious to know, we're not going to ask your age, but how old were you when you first picked up the violin?
Oh, I started playing the violin when I was 6.
Oh, at 6, at the age of 6? So that must have been...
I originally started playing the piano first with my sister. And I kind of felt that I wanted to do something different than my sister. And I saw someone playing the violin on TV and I told my mum that, oh, you know what, that's fascinating sound. I really wanted to play. Started playing the violin. So that's how I started, according to my mum, that is. I'm not sure if I said that, because I don't remember.
Well, actually, you're very smart, because I can't imagine you lugging around a piano. And that's the thing, when people, the entertainers, when they're performers, you always have to have a piano set somewhere. It's a huge instrument.
Yeah, it is.
With a violin, you can just, take it with you.
Carry it around and you can perform anywhere. Right.
Yeah.
You're correct.
And sharing a piano with your sister would be difficult, too. Because you would have to put
Quite clever thinking, right?
Sharing a piano, you couldn't have 2 pianos, so sharing is kind of difficult. If you had, besides the piano violin, were you in tune with any other instruments?
I started taking up singing lessons.
Oh, okay.
When I went